Let's be honest. Sometimes we find ourselves in a position where our credit score is not where we want or need it to be. A good credit score is vital when we want to make an important purchases or take out a loan. It's also one of the indicators of financial health. Did you know that you can actually improve your credit score by reducing your debt? Stick around and I'll show you how. Hi guys, my name is Sergey. I'm with Money Under Control. We help people start saving money, get out of debt, and achieve their financial goals. Today, I'll be talking about how lowering your debt can actually increase your credit score. Hopefully you've watched my previous video on creating a loan payoff calculator. That's definitely a great place to start. I've put the link in the top right corner in case you'd like to check that out later. And if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it. You'll get notified every time I release a new video with a fresh portion of budgeting and money saving tips. We all know if you pay your bills on time and correct credit errors, you're gonna improve your credit score. But did you know that there are actually many things you can do to increase your credit score? The first thing you're going to want to do is to pay off any past due balances on any outstanding loans or credit cards. Past due balances weigh heavily on your credit score. In fact, it's safe to say that these past due balances have a higher impact on your credit score than pretty much any other financial activity. The sooner you pay them off, the sooner you can jumpstart your credit score. Helping people prioritize paying off their loans is one of the things that we do here at Money Under Control. Feel free to reach out in the comments section below. I've also included the link to our website in the description, so you guys can learn more about our services. Tip number 2. If you owe more than 30% of your available revolving credit, you can pay these lines down to improve your credit score. Revolving credit is a type of credit that does not have a fixed number of payments, in contrast to installment credit and loans. Credit cards are an example of revolving credit that you probably use the most. Let's say that you're currently using 70% of your revolving credit. If that's you, I highly suggest you focus on this step. Even if you are able to drop it down to owing 50%, you'll see a noticeable improvement to your credit score. My third tip is one of the steps that I always recommend to people, and that is to pay off your smallest debt first. Much like when you max out credit cards, if you have too many outstanding loans with balances, it is seen as a negative as far as your credit score is concerned. Paying off your smallest debt first is a smart step, not only when you're working on improving your credit score, but also in your overall plans to eliminate debt. It helps motivate you to keep going on eliminating your debt. It's a really great feeling paying off a loan of any size. If you start with the smallest, you'll get that feeling sooner and be more likely to stick to your entire budgeting and debt elimination plan. We've talked about revolving credit, but now let's talk about installment loans. Auto loans are one example of installment loans. If you've recently opened one, it's going to have a negative effect on your credit score, no matter how good your credit score was when you took out the loan. That's because there is a lack of history on the account, so whether or not you can actually manage the new payment is something of an open question. This is usually solved with time. For example, if you're 1 year into a 5-year loan, it'll have a better effect on your credit score than if you just opened the loan last month. Either way, I definitely recommend paying down your installment loans when you're looking to improve your credit score. That reminds me of one tip that I always give. If you do need to take out a loan when purchasing a new vehicle, make sure that the payments are something that you can afford. Please don't buy a Maserati on a Honda budget. That brings me to my 5th and final tip to improve your credit score. Take out a new credit line, but don't use it. First, you need to figure out your credit utilization ratio. This is the amount of revolving credit you're currently using, divided by the total amount of revolving credit that you have available. If your credit utilization ratio is beyond 30%, one way to improve this is to take out a new credit line but not use it. I repeat, do not use it. This new credit line will work to increase the amount of credit that you have available. Now, Take that same amount of credit that you're using and divide it by the new amount of credit that you have available. And voila, you have a lower credit utilization ratio and you have helped your credit score. A word of caution: only use this tactic if you are sure you have the self-discipline to not use this new credit line. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you found all of this helpful. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos about saving money, budgeting tips, and reaching your financial goals. Feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help out. See you next time. Bye!